For the last few days, it has been one of the most spoken about stories on social media after details were leaked by one of the most influential bloggers that we have in the 254, Cyprian Nyakundi. Aviator, or let me say, the rise of betting companies in the country. And as we all know, many betting companies in the country have never been revealed. The men behind these companies have never been revealed. One thing that has been realized through the current expose that has been done by Cyprian Nyakundi for the last 3 days is that most Kenyans have lost millions and millions of money to these betting firms. But truth be told, these betting firms have been siphoning millions and millions of shillings from Kenyans. But as we know, it is very hard for somebody to own a betting company if you don't have the right amount of money to invest in these companies. Who are the people behind these betting companies and behind these aviator companies that have been exposed for siphoning millions and millions of shillings from innocent Kenyans with promises of making them multimillionaires? I dare say, according to what Cyprian Nyakundi has exposed, the said doubts that we had on who really owns this company has really come to be revealed. We are being told that most of these betting firms are owned by multimillionaire politicians within the 254. Now, I want to get to the certain tweets that have been made and how they have revealed the owners of these companies. As one, Cyprian Nyakundi, has even gone ahead to name most of the people that are believed to be the owners of these companies. And this will really surprise you. Now, according to Cyprian Nyakundi, he says that now the betting companies that have been siphoning millions and millions of shillings from Kenyans, as we know, only one company that we know who owns it, and he is a politician. He was elected to office with people knowing that he owns the company. That is Karaure, who owns Sport Pesa company, which is also the company that brought the said Aviator in the 254. Nyakundi claims that the campaign against Aviator is done. The message is on. As always, the effects will be slow but catastrophic, and there will be no recovering from this. If you believe I forgot something, you can alert me. It goes ahead to say, Betting Control and Licensing Board, BCLB, bans standalone Aviator and crash game applications. Cyprian Nyakundi says the phase one of the campaign is done. Engaging next gear, send information on the people who runs these betting companies in Kenya. These will run for 4 days like the Aviator campaign. My inbox is open. We want to compare their lives versus those who gamble. To start with, the number one exposure that he did was the former governor of Machakos County and the current Labour CS, Alfred Mwa. He says, Alfred Mwa, he reportedly owns a betting company called Sakabets Safi Limited. We want to dig deep. Sources, do your thing. Now, that was the first person. This is a politician, a man known to Kenyans as the current cabinet secretary of the current cabinet secretary of Labour. Alfred Mwa, according to Nyakundi, he owns a betting company called Sakabet. Number two, the name that Nyakundi has brought to us, he claims that the Lang'ata Member of Parliament, Felix Oduor, popularly known to Kenyans as Jalango or Jalas, AVJ, currently owns the recently launched betting company called Pakamia that runs the condemned Aviator program. That is number two. Now, many of you have been asking, who are these people behind these betting companies that has been taking most of your money? Number two on Nyakundi's list is Jalang. And it goes ahead to say, a source who is well informed about the betting industry is doing a deep analysis on the regulatory architecture around betting industry. What does it take to have a license? What people do behind the scenes and why Kenya specifically has attracted many funny gambling sites. He says he has been told there is a very influential Kenyan who was recently given 25 shares each from very big betting companies in Kenya. Who is this that owns shares through proxies? Is the company that fraudulently acquired SportPesa. Or number three is none other than MP of Kapseret, Oscar Kipchumba Sudi. According to Cyprian Nyakundi, he has revealed that Oscar Sudi owns Bangbet, which has also left a lot of Kenyans asking questions according to how these people really got to the point of owning all these betting companies. I mean, it is now coming to be revealed to us, and it is becoming public knowledge that these betting companies, most of them are owned by members of parliament who are currently, or even government officials who are currently serving under the current administration of Kenya Kwanza under President William Ruto. On number four, he reveals the obvious one, that is Karaure, the member of parliament of Kasarani, owns SportPesa. And he continues by saying, Pepeta betting company is owned by some guys who owns Betika, Mozart, Sasha, No Peak Online, willing to receive one. Now, he says nobody is yet to come forward on how the betting companies pay taxes and the behind the scenes, not what we see on paper. Now, when you look at this and how Nyakundi has been running it is clear that now we all must come into agreement that, the radio stations and TV stations in this country have been running advertisement of these betting companies. These betting companies promise somebody that once they deposit some certain amount of money, they are going to win large sums of amount of money. But truth be told, there is nothing that these people do really win. As we speak right now, the SportPesa jackpot is currently at about 400 million Kenyan shillings. When was the last time did you hear somebody winning from that money? And from that betting site. And when you look at it, let's speak about Aviator, as Nyakundi has publicized it. Aviator came, about 2 or 3 years ago in the country. But the lives that have been ruined by this company are a lot. One thing that this company has been exposed to do is that they have their programs are set that you cannot win a large amount of money from these companies. From this site or playing these games like Aviator. Actually, you just place your money on a moving plane expecting that it will go up and it won't crash. You're not betting on games, you are just making guesswork with your money. And let me tell you, people have spent millions and millions of money in these companies, making the owners of these companies multi-billionaires. And I tell you, even the most members of parliament that are being exposed to be the owners of these betting sites, actually, they are not the owners. The real owners are the big dogs in this country, but they stay behind they stay behind these members of parliament. They use these members of parliament as proxies. Hmm. I would really love to hear what is your experience with this betting site, more so Aviator. Hmm. Nataka kusikia maoni yenu, and I would really love to hear from you. Have you ever heard of somebody winning an amount of about 1 million, or let's say even 500,000 from Aviator? Leave your comment on the comment section. See you in our next video. Remember to subscribe. This is the Kenyan Daily Report.